Rafael Nadal has acknowledged during the French Open that he's never been all that good with numbers. Math, he said, smiling as he turned his right thumb upside down, was the only subject that I failed in the last year that I had the chance to go to school. Well, perhaps he should brush up. If Nadal beats Dan Wawrinka in Sunday's Roland Garros final, so much of the story will be about statistics. It would give Nadal his 10th French Open championship, more than any man or woman won at any major tournament in the almost 50-year professional era. It also would raise Nadal's overall Grand Slam haul to 15, moving to outright second and 3 away from great rival Roger Federer's men's record of 18, after dismissing Dominic Thiem 6-3, 6-4, 6-0 in Friday's semifinal. Nadal was asked whether number 10 would constitute his greatest achievement, especially given the wrist injuries he dealt with last season. Predictably, the 31-year-old Spaniard shrugged, then joked, 9 or 10, it's only 10% more. Nadal and his uncle Tony, who has served as a mentor and coach since Rafa was aged 4, have been downplaying the significance of La Decima, which means the 10th, in Spanish, every time we come here. We just take one match at a time, we never think about the next title, Uncle Tony said. But of course, if he wins Sunday, it will be very special, incredible. Those last 2 words also aptly describe his nephew's path to this final. Not only has Nadal not conceded a set, he has dropped only 29 games along the way. So far, so good, as Uncle Tony puts it. Nadal is 78-2 for his career at Roland Garros, and 101-2 anywhere in best-of-5 set matches on the red clay. To play Rafa on clay in the French Open in a final is probably the biggest challenge you can have in tennis. He's the best player ever on clay, said Wawrinka, who beat Novak Djokovic for the 2015 Paris title. It's, for sure, going to be really difficult. But it's the final. The pressure is on both players. No one can go on the court thinking he has no pressure. Nadal is 9-0 in French Open finals, but he hasn't played in one since 2014, because he lost to Djokovic in the 2015 quarterfinals, then withdrew from the tournament before the 3rd round last year due to an injured left wrist. That wrist propels his intimidating top-spin, heavy forehand, which might be the best shot in the game when at its best. Another contender for that accolade, Wawrinka's one-handed backhand, which is so smooth and so dangerous. Because 2015 French Open champion Wawrinka is a righty, and Nadal's a lefty. When the Swiss hits his backhand cross-court, his preferred destination, it will wind up heading toward Nadal's forehand. Quite a matchup. It worked in Wawrinka's favor, as did his opponent's bad back at the time when he beat Nadal in the 2014 Australian Open final. Wawrinka had lost all 12 earlier matches against Nadal. Their series stands at 15-3. After playing most of his career in Federer's considerable shadow, Wawrinka, at 32, the oldest men's finalist in Paris since 1973, has blossomed lately. He is 3-0 in Grand Slam finals, beating Djokovic at the 2015 French Open and the 2016 US Open. Stan is a big obstacle, but all the players are. He is a very good counter-attacker, Tony Nadal said. He won all the finals he played in Grand Slams, and Rafael never lost a final here. Let's see who will be the first one to lose.